Howdy, it's David Michael Bennett from the robot band Steam Powered Giraffe. I play the spine, but you already knew that because you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Now, I'm here to talk about the band's upcoming performance at the Crescent Ballroom in Phoenix, Arizona, Saturday, May 17th. That's this Saturday from when I'm filming this video. We just had a fun show at the Crescent Ballroom in Los Angeles, California, May 11th. And now we're doing it all again, but in Phoenix, Arizona. Going to drive east, drink a lot of water, have a humidifier, and sing our hearts out in front of y'all in Phoenix, Arizona. The show still has tickets available, so check that out on the Crescent Ballroom's website. You can find ticket links in our Instagram story, you know, those Linktree links and all that kind of stuff. And I believe the VIP ticket offering still has a few for 21 and up people. This venue has, because of Arizona's liquor laws, they have to section off people who are under 21. It's an all ages show. It's but 16 and up show. That's just the best we could do. So those VIP tickets for 16 and up people who are under 21 are sold out, but there are still a few VIP bleacher seats for 21 and up people because those bleachers are in a section that has a bar. Everyone will be able to see the stage, but this venue, because it's in Arizona and all that, that's how they handle the laws and stuff there. So it'll be a fun show no matter what. There's still a few tickets left, a few dozen. It's not 100 or something. So if you want to go, well, we'd love to sell this show out too. There's only a few dozen tickets left. It'll be a 2-hour show. And just as a reminder, that's Saturday, May 17th, this Saturday, at the Crescent Ballroom in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, okay, that's it. That's all the information. I got it out, and I tried to make it as coherent as possible and quick. Yes, some people were asking about me recovering from COVID. I finally got COVID after 5 years and some change of never getting it, and I got it. And I was down for the count for 10 days. Well, maybe about 3 days there. I slept 11 hours each day. But I didn't lose my voice too much, and I didn't have too many symptoms. Never got a fever. Just was real tired for those first few days. And then I made sure to test negative for 2 days in a row before we got back with the band to do a rehearsal a few days before our show in LA. My voice is still kind of trying to get back up to speed after 10 days of not using it, pretty much. And my body was a little atrophied too, because I hadn't done robot movements in 10 days. So I was real sore after that Sunday show this weekend in Los Angeles. But I'm doing okay. My energy levels never went down or anything like that. So I lucked out holding out for COVID for so long. Yeah, if I had to say why that was as well, I do work from home most of the time. And I mask up, and the band actually routinely checks for COVID every week. And we have done so at the band's expense since we started getting back together in full band, 8 people, back last year or so. And that's helped because actually 3 people have caught COVID, and we avoided passing it to other people with rehearsals and shows and stuff. We've still gotten sick, but we're just trying to play it safe because there's a lot of money at stake, right? We can't we can't cancel a show that we're not that big of a band, So if a robot's down for the count, that would be the worst. I'm not gonna jinx us or anything, but we absolutely would do the show with someone not being able to attend because we ain't passing COVID to someone. So we're playing that safe, making sure that we follow the guidelines and all that, and then be even more stringent than that because we know that it's just safe. Plenty of people get. We know you can kind of tell when people are contagious, right? It's now it's shifted and whatnot to be more a few days after you test positive, and then it's super super dark positive lines. So we're keeping all that in mind. I think 3 of our band members haven't caught COVID yet. Our drummer Davey and the Peniacs, surprisingly enough, and they work desk jobs too, and they still haven't got it. So we've just been lucky, but we also play it safe. What else? What else can I talk about here? The show that we're going to have after Phoenix, Arizona, which, by the way, is this Saturday in Phoenix, Arizona, at the Crescent Ballroom. Show starts at, did I say this already? Probably not. The show starts at 8 p.m. So you can line up a little bit before 7 and get your seats when doors open at 7 p.m. and then see the show at 8 p.m. when it starts. And we'll be out of there 2 hours after that. So what's 8, 9, 10? 10? Yeah, and then we'll do our autographs, the meet and greet VIP stuff, probably around 10:15 for VIP ticket holders. The way it works, there's 2 lines, VIP people, regular merch people. Like if you just have regular tickets or VIP tickets, both will be let in through the merch line after the show, interspersingly, and then VIP ticket holders after that merch line will get to meet the band and stuff, and the regular ticket holders get to go home early. Do that for an hour, cover all that many VIP people, and then we gotta finish striking the show and get home. VIP, like I said, only has a few more tickets left, I think, for the bleachers, so if you're interested in that, it's pretty much sold out, though. I think it's just because they had to separate it that all the 21 and under patrons already bought the add-on for the VIP thing for those seats. Anywho, the next concert that the band will be having after Phoenix, Arizona, I know it for a fact, will be in Portland, Oregon, Saturday, May 31st. I'm doing this off the top of my head, so I don't have a cheat sheet, which is actually pretty scary. But let me see if I can remember all the details off the top of my head. Yes, Portland, Oregon, Saturday, May 31st at the Aladdin Theater. That show, I believe, starts at 7 p.m. and doors are at 6. Don't quote me on that, though, because I don't have information right in front of me. That show, if you have not bought tickets already, I'm sorry to say you can't because it's completely sold out. We sold, like, the last, I kid you not, single seat, maybe, like, a week ago. So, that's it. There's no other seats. Watch out for scammers. That's a whole new thing on Facebook and stuff where people basically get you to send them money for a ticket they don't actually have. We have to, like, delete so many tickets, people, scammers and stuff trying to do that on pretty much any time we post about a show on Facebook. So keep an eye out for that. Most likely people don't have tickets for it. I mean, we're not that popular a band. And yeah, if you didn't get a ticket for Portland, but you still want to see us, I believe our next show is only 3 hours away in Seattle, Washington. I believe the next show, no, I think it is. Yes. I believe the show after May 31st in Portland is going to be Thursday, July 3rd in Seattle, Washington at the Triple Door Main Stage Theater. And then again, another one, Saturday, July 5th at the Triple Door Main Stage Theater. These are 2 shows. The Saturday show, July 5th, sold out really quick. So the venue set us up with another show Thursday, July 3rd. And then, there's a little, come to both. Well, I mean, if you already have tickets, because it's obviously Saturdays are sold out. Yeah, so that, if you're in Portland and you want to come to that show, it's 3 hours away. That's pretty much the max that I would drive for something, 3 hours, if you can make but that's a lot for some people too. In California, we're so used to driving to LA and stuff, like, yeah, 3 hours in traffic, that sounds great. And after that, we'll have some other shows. Go look it up on our store. Ticket links, all that in our stories, probably in the description of this video, maybe as a pop-up. I don't know, it depends on how much work I want to put into it. What I wanted to say was thank you to everyone who came out to the LA show. Again, it's so nice to see so many familiar faces, new folks, talking about everything that they enjoy with the act, the show, whether that's the comedy, the music, how much Honeybee meant to you, how much Bunny means to you, all that kind of stuff. We feel the love, and it makes us want to get out there and do it again. We have so many shows this year. For us, this is the most shows we've ever had in a year for Steam Powered Giraffe in our 17 years. We're celebrating 17 years, by the way, of doing this. People have come and gone. Bunny and I have been here for quite some time, but we love all the new folks. Lacey and Davey, our backing musicians, have been a pleasure to work with since 2000. Well, we worked with them earlier than that on other stuff, but they started doing shows with us in last year when we were getting our bearings. Now we're taking it on the road, and couldn't be more excited. We have more shows to announce. If you take a look at our calendar and don't see one that's close to your area, I won't spoil anything now because shows fall through all the time. But once the tickets are on sale, that's pretty much that's a good time when I can talk about it. We don't have any pre-sales or anything on these venues. I know some bands have that with Patreon, but we're still small time, so we don't have some of those deals with some of our booking stuff. So I book half the shows, and then we have a booking person finding us other places. A lot of people want us to come to the East Coast. Look at me trying to cover so many different things that people ask us about. I don't know if that's going to be possible this year. We're running out of dates, basically, and then it's going to turn winter, and no one's going to want to do New York in in November or December. But we'll see. We want to get out there. Obviously, travel's a little more expensive, whether that's, we kind of have to figure out multiple shows. If not, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's really hard to do one show and then come back, unless it's for a bigger event that, we can justify the cost. But also it's very hard to figure out logistics when you have no money for multiple shows. We'll see how we look schedule wise. We're trying for East Coast, and hopefully, if not this year, we'll get some next year. I know some people say, "Oh, you came to Canada and you're coming to the UK before you come to the East Coast," and that's just because the UK hired us directly, and so did and Canada was a similar situation. So it wasn't our first choice, but we weren't going to turn it down, of course, because. So I hope you understand. It's when there's this many shows, it's legit. I do a lot of the legwork for those things. So we just haven't had any offers from the East Coast yet. That's not to say that we're not looking. It's just, we're kind of prioritizing stuff closer and then slowly working our way out. And it'll be good for us. We're learning a lot with the current setup. I mean, we've been doing the act for 17 years, but the iteration of the act changes. And since the pandemic, we have a pretty good show setup. You got your live drummer on stage, you got your live backing musicians playing banjo and guitar, and that's Lacey Johnson, by the way, and our drummer, David Butterfield, and the 3 robots, and the Walter Workers, and some surprise guests too, like Cher and the Pink Pony that people saw in LA. I won't say if the Pink Pony will be at other shows, not all of them, but some, maybe in Phoenix, Arizona, who knows, you might want to come out to that one. Still a few tickets left, by the way. Okay. Sorry I didn't look at the camera. Again, I probably looked at the screen like most people do. Does that show my age? Does it show that I'm an aging millennial? Because I look at the screen when I'm filming one of these selfie videos. Now I'm gonna learn. It'll take me a while though. Once again, sorry the world's so terrible. I say that in a lot of videos. I just don't want people to think we're just ignoring it or something. Obviously you don't want to. There's enough depressing news that the band doesn't have to point it out all the time. But stay strong. We're making sure we can do as many shows this year that we feasibly can to hopefully put some more positive vibes out into the world. And we're working on some studio stuff this year as well. Thank you again for everyone who's enjoyed the Pink Pony Club cover. I mean, love it or hate it, it is doing numbers for us, which is fantastic. It's like beating our last big thing, which I believe was... It's hard to gauge what's the next best thing. We love everything that we do, right? But the one that did numbers in a way that made sense with YouTube and Spotify and all that stuff was Summertime Sadness cover. All of our original stuff in between that. Steam Ice 2, not so many numbers. So we'll take it, because when we put out cover songs, even if you don't like that kind of stuff, or if you really like only the covers, that's okay. We're putting out stuff because we know there's different people who like different things. And we work really hard on them, and we put all our love and passion into it. And if you don't like it, there's always another lead singer song coming out. We have 3 of them, remember? And if you want to hear some more classic Steam Powered Giraffe stuff, I please urge you, like I've been doing for a while, since August 2024 at least. Music from SteamWorld Heist 2 is a fantastic album. We're very proud of it. We've gotten lots of lovely feedback about it. Almost not really any negative. I mean, I don't really want to hear the negative anyways. Maybe if it's constructive, of course. That's easier to say, okay, people like this, didn't like this about it. But, we still have to, go and make more stuff. So constructive criticism is always encouraged. But if you like something specifically, that also helps too, because it's like, okay, lots of people like this, not as many people like this. At the end of the day, we're artists, though, and we're going to put out what we want. And of course, it's a video game album, even though it does stand on its own, I think, as a Steam Powered Giraffe album. It sounds very early Steam Powered Giraffe, but kind of blending in with their world and what the developers wanted. So it is our album, but let's not pretend that we were the director of everything, right? It was very much to serve the purpose of the game and what the developers wanted, and we believe we achieved that, and they seemed happy with it all, with any changes we made. So go check it out. I think it's a more cohesive album than Steam World Heist 1, which, to be fair, only had a few original songs, and were like, because back then they wanted retellings of some of our other songs, which was kind of cool. I mean, cool idea. But for Steam World Heist 2, it's like 15 plus original songs, which we're very proud of. And yeah, go check that out if you're looking for new stuff. Because every once in a while we're going to comment on one of the covers being like, you don't release music for like 6 years and it's a cover? What are you guys doing? And I'm like, well, we did. You just didn't see the other stuff. I mean, we put a lot of marketing as much as we could into it. We're not trying to hit people over the head, but see, something like Pink Pony doesn't need marketing. It does it on its own. Like, yes, we did for the first 2 weeks, we did talk about it and stuff. But the only reason you're seeing those over the other stuff is because no one interacted with the other stuff, right? It's not that we're blaming anyone. It's just how the algorithm goes. But yeah, of course, love it or hate it, a cover song is going to get more views. I don't know. We've had plenty of original stuff that's been great, and people liked. But it doesn't really touch the numbers compared to cover songs. That's not to say we're going to do more cover songs over original stuff, but y'all know we probably should do more cover songs every once in a while, right? So I apologize if that's not your thing. We're so eclectic and have so many different sounds. Trying to make it cohesive and stuff, me as the producer, there's always going to be something for some people and that people dislike other things. But yeah, hopefully, if you go to one of our shows, you're going to hear all the songs you hate and all the ones you love. That's how we kind of do it. A smattering of our most popular stuff and stuff that we play because we think it sounds good live. So, yeah, 2-hour shows that we're doing this year. That's the longest shows that we've done in quite a while. There's been a few times we did 2-hour shows, but most places wanted us to keep like an hour and a half. But we've been pushing for 2-hour shows, mostly so we can get more music in, because we talk in between bits. Sometimes it's scripted and, bouncing off each other. And other times it's just improv because we're tired. But either way, people seem to enjoy what we've been making for the live show. So we hope you find an opportunity to come out and see one of our shows, whether that's for Phoenix, Arizona, Saturday, May 17th, or Portland, Oregon, May 31st, or Seattle, Washington, July 3rd and July 5th. Either way, there's probably other shows. We'll talk about those later. Thank you once again for your support. Did that come across on the video that we've been getting plenty of friendly comments about what we've been up to? Yes, a cover song gets more interaction, and it kind of like artificially makes us feel like, guess we should be doing this. But no, it doesn't change what we want to, what we're working on, right? Like, oh yeah, that's cool. That brings some attention to us, negative or positive. It's still good, right? And it's not like we released in our opinions, we didn't release a shit song or something. We put lots of love and care into it and meticulously went over it. That song was in the works for like 6 months just to get it right. I mean, we were busy with other stuff, but there was a science and method to that one specifically, recreating a little bit of diamonds. I don't know why I'm turning this into a behind the scenes talk about the audio production of something. But also, spine voice and deep spine voice, and people like diamonds, and we hadn't really done that since Summertime Sadness. But anyways, yeah, that's the gimmick I do for cover songs. I apologize. Yeah, check out Steam World Heist 2. So many lead songs from Bunny and Brian. You even got Lacey Johnson, who's in our live act right now, who provided vocals for some songs and instruments as well. We're real proud of it. And if you have some nice stuff to say about it, I'd love to share that with the band too, as well. And if you have constructive criticism, of course, that too. That's more like a production side of thing, songwriting kind of thing. We're like, okay, maybe they didn't like this because it was written for a video game. Maybe that can be taken into account. Who the heck knows? Our video game albums don't do as well as other stuff. But at the same time, there's been plenty of fans who that was their first introduction to us. So we know it helps in the long run. Steam World Heist 1 is still doing that for people too. So Okay, I've talked long enough. Thank you. Thank you for being subscribed to this channel. More music videos sometime in between all these shows. Okay, take care, and see some of y'all this Saturday, May 17th, in Phoenix, Arizona, at the Crescent Ballroom.